Hey, what's happening, everybody? Brandon Hofer here again with the Online Coach Creator. We're talking all about how successful people organize their day, time management. And if you want to start an online business, if you want to create a freedom lifestyle for yourself, then at some point you're going to have to develop this skill. Absolutely critical. There's no one who is successful as an online entrepreneur who doesn't have their time management on point and who doesn't have their schedule completely dialed in. So I'm going to give you 4 concepts today that can radically transform how you conduct yourself on a day-to-day basis so that you can optimize for productivity and ultimately profitability, which is what makes this a long-term viable solution for you so you can build that freedom lifestyle. Okay, so the first one is anchoring your day, time management, anchoring your day with nutrition and healthy movement, exercise, right? That could be going on a walk, doing some yoga, lifting weights, going swimming, whatever it is. I'm gonna give you the one hack that I use most consistently to make sure that I'm doing both of these on a regular basis and so that they appear in a consistent time on my schedule. It's gonna sound way too easy, but as with all things, simple, not easy, right? It's very simple, but it's much harder to apply it on a consistent basis. It's simply this: I do not eat breakfast until I have exercised for the day. For me, that means either lifting weights, doing yoga, or going on a walk. I never eat breakfast until I have done one of those things, which guarantees that I must do it before I have my first meal of the day. Now, you might say, well, Brandon, my schedule, it's different for me. I can't do it in the morning for whatever reason. That's okay. You know what? When I was a personal trainer back in the day, earning 20 bucks an hour, I still used this same principle. I started where I was at. But as a personal trainer, I just said, I'm not gonna eat my lunch until I've gotten in my workout or exercise for the day. Because I was waking up at 4 a.m. I was serving clients from 5 a.m. usually till about 11 or 12-ish or so. And then I had a choice. I'm really hungry now. I can go eat my lunch, or I can acknowledge that, you know what? I'm a personal trainer. I gotta take care of my body. I'm gonna hit my exercise first, then I'm gonna have that meal. So the recommendation I'm gonna make for you is pick the one meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and just commit to yourself, I am not gonna have that meal until I have done some form of exercise. Even if that form of exercise is, I'm gonna go outside and do a 15-minute walk. If that's where you're at, cool. Just do something, but anchor that pattern, anchor that physical movement and exercise pattern with one of your meals of the day and make them conditional on each other. Okay, number 2, time management. We're talking about the concept of bridge time. This is one that I was introduced to a few years back, completely transformed my life. Bridge time is acknowledging that as early as you can in the day, schedule time for developing the higher level strategic aspects of your business. Because when you're running your own business as a solopreneur, it's just you, it's easy to get caught up in all the little nitty-gritty, the daily tasks that you have to accomplish. Pretty soon it's 5 o'clock and you go, I didn't spend any time like developing the big picture of my business, the strategic long-term outcome. So bridge time means I'm gonna book, usually a 90-minute block is about right. I'm gonna book a 90-minute block somewhere early in my day, early in my week, where I can focus just on those higher level strategic kind of things so that I make sure I'm always developing the long game aspect of my business as well as the short game. The short game is serving the clients that I have, doing some prospecting, making sales, all those things that are necessary. But if you only do those, you'll get caught up in that pattern pretty quickly and your business won't be growing and moving forward. And about a year into it, you're gonna go, what is this business I created? I'm not even sure I want this anymore. So we've got anchoring with nutrition and movement, time management, the concept of bridge time. The third one here is the idea of the star mentality. Now, normally we go like, oh, a star, it's cool to be a star. In this case, I don't want you to be a star. Now, if you think about the way you draw a star, it's kind of like all over the place, right? And this concept got popularized in the real estate industry when coaches would tell their coachees, listen, if you have certain tasks to do today, you can't be hopping all over the place. You can't drive to this house to set up a sign and then drive to this house to do the other thing and then drive over here, because now you're just wasting time. You're not using your time efficiently. Now, in the context of online entrepreneurship, it's not necessarily going to a bunch of different physical locations that's going to eat up your time. It's jumping to different types of tasks mentally that will completely eat up your mental stamina. I'll give you an easy example. Content creation. Let's say I'm developing my social media presence and I want to develop some content and post that on a regular basis. Well, I can either, whenever I feel like it, oh, now I want to write a post, I'm going to write a post and then post it. Oh, now I'm going to go do some prospecting. Now I'm going to go do this. And then maybe tomorrow I'll write another post. It just, mentally, it gives you that star approach. Instead, I'm going to batch tasks so that once a week for 2 hours, I'm going to be in like content creation mode, and I'm developing this in an intense, dense type of a way so that I don't get lost jumping all over the place. All right, and then the fourth thing that's going to help you with your time management is protecting your time with the activities that are necessary for your business, that fire you up, but also are exhausting for you. Now, I'll give you an example from my own life. I have a business that is a service-based business, a client-based business. It's coaching. So I have to limit how many hours per day that I spend in one-on-one coaching sessions, because I love to do one-on-one coaching sessions. That's why I got into this kind of business in the first place. It fires me up. But I know for myself, if I do more than 3 a day, I become absolutely useless. So I arrange my calendar to only make myself available for up to 3 one-on-one, 1-hour coaching calls each day. So I know that I can still serve people at a really high level, but I don't get completely drained and exhausted, because if I do more than 3 coaching calls in a single day, I get so drained that the 4th call, the 5th call, the 6th call, I'm not giving my best, and that client is not getting the service that they paid for. So it protects me and my energy, but it also protects the level of service that my client receives as well. Now, I'm gonna make another video here for you that's gonna actually show you with some screenshots my daily schedule, my daily agenda. So if you wanna see, well, what does this look like on a practical level, Brandon? What if I wanna put this into play? What would my calendar actually look like? And I'm gonna walk you through step by step how I arrange everything so that I'm able to optimize my day for not only client results, but also the profitability of my business. We'll catch you next time.